It's Sunday, June the 14th, 1992. We're in Summertown, Tennessee. We're in front of the Community Bank and Trust Building in Summertown. We have Paul Plant with us. He's going to describe what the activity of today is all about.
Well, I tell you, the day that the Eagles won the state championship, Jerry Daniel and I happened to be together that day, and we were out of town. We called back to town, and I don't remember whether he called the bank or I called my office, but in any event, we heard that they had won the championship. We immediately thought that CB&T needed to do something to help the people in Summertown show their appreciation to these young men and what they've meant to us, not just in Summertown, but all over Lawrence County. You know, we see ourselves on the front page a lot, but it's awfully nice to see a bunch of young men who have represented Lawrence County and made us all very proud of what they've done in the state championship.
It's good to see some positive news on Lawrence County, and this is a Lawrence County effort.
Absolutely, and of course with Rick and Kenny and their leadership and Coach McBee and the whole faculty and staff at the high school and the community of Summertown, we're all here today to rejoice together and to congratulate these young men on a job well done.
Thank you, Paul. And this sets the scene for the activities to follow here at Summertown, Tennessee for the state champion high school baseball team. Nell Long, Edith Brown, and Patsy Conley, the employees of the CB&T here in Summertown, is putting on this little party today for the baseball boys. Nell, what do you think about the baseball team?
Oh, I'm really excited, and we're really proud of the boys for going and winning the state championship this year. They've had a real good team, and we're always happy to be part of the community and help out in any way we can. We're really proud of the boys.
Well, it's a pleasure for CB&T to be sponsoring this event today, and we know you got a lot of work to do, so y'all can get back on with your chores. Thank you.
Thank you.
Flex just the same price that you can get a small. Well, my lucky.
We're here at Ronald Fox. He's selling these T-shirts and caps at Summertown State Tournament. Hold one of those T-shirts up, Ronald.
There's one of them. Got small through double extra large in these T-shirts.
Ronald Fox from Fox Sporting Goods in Lawrenceburg. Looks like we already have a line here. We have T-shirts for $10 and the Summertown State Championship caps for $7.
That's right, and we're giving 25% of our sales today are going to the Summertown High School baseball program.
Well, that's good. Looks like the sales are brisk here, and hadn't even got time to start yet. Let's get a few comments on what you think about this activity and the baseball team.
Oh, this is wonderful. If it hadn't been for the baseball team, none of this would be possible, of course. But Ricky Haddock and Kenny Campbell just done a wonderful job, and they did a great job coaching the team. They got some great ball players, though. These boys are, you know, I coach ball a little bit, and Ricky and Kenny's done a good job. And if you ain't got the boys, you can't do the job. And they, you know, the boys did the job for them this year. They really did.
That's for sure. We thank you. We'll let you get back to selling.
Appreciate it.
It's time for one of our loyal fans. I know every time I came to the post office there for a couple of weeks, Vernon was either coming or going. Vernon Giles, what did you think about the state tournament championship?
Well, I think it was wonderful. I was proud of the boys. I got really involved in the tournament this time, and I'm just proud of our boys. I think the community's proud of them. They did a good job. The coaches, the fans, 100% behind them. And Summertown, Lawrence County ought to really be proud of them boys.
All right. I know a day or two we played over in the state tournament. We played 2 ball games in one day. Did you go and then come back and then go again like several people did?
Yes, I did. I came back, did my duties at the post office till midnight, and got up the next morning and went back again. And I mean, my duties come first, but I'm behind my community in the sports, and I love my ball clubs and the boys. I'm just proud of them.
That's the attitude of the fans of Summertown High School. Bill Phillips, WDXE, doing a live remote from this party today. Bill, welcome to Summertown.
Well, thanks, Charles. It's a pleasure to be here. You know, we've been following the Eagles all year long, and what a series up in Murfreesboro. And we wouldn't have missed this for the world. We're up here today, and we're going to be talking to some of the Eagles live on the radio, and maybe some of the local residents, and see how they feel about this Eagle crowd. I tell you what, it's a great afternoon here.
Of course, we followed basketball and baseball both, and we know what a crowd Summertown brings, so it's good to have WDXE up here today.
Well, Summertown loves their teams. They love their basketball teams. They love their baseball team, and they always have a big crowd there. You were up there, I know, and at Murfreesboro, we always had more people in the opposition, and it was the 10th man. Don't let anybody kid you. That crowd was a factor in Murfreesboro.
I interviewed Coach Haddock and Coach Campbell the other night, and they said that was the straw that brought us over. Said the crowd was always there.
Well, it's absolutely true, and of course I was up in the press box most of the time, and I had a view particularly of the catcher and the pitcher, and you could tell that when the crowd got up, you could tell that the pitcher and the catcher were worried about that Summertown crowd not watching what they were doing. They were a factor.
Right. Okay, thank you, Bill. We're also going to have live music here today. We have Terry Pierce with us.
Glad to be here. Got the Summertown Bluegrass reunion in here under the tent, and we're going to be playing for them about an hour this evening, Charlie.
All right, you have an event coming up later this month. Give us a little plug on that.
Appreciate that. Be the 26th and 27th of June will be the Summertown Bluegrass reunion. It's a 2-day bluegrass festival starting Friday night at 7 o'clock. Be glad to have anybody that wants to come out. It's good family entertainment.
Thank you, Terry. We'll be there.
Thank you.
Two of the teachers from Summertown High School, Michael Hester and Steve Keaton. What are you up here today for, boys?
We're going to sing a few songs for the ball team. Steve and I and Mark Burleson usually sing together every once in a while, and so we're setting up to try to do a few songs for them.
Have you written anything special for this team?
No, I hadn't had time to really do that.
I know you write a lot of things special for certain occasions, so I thought you might have.
Well, if I have time, plenty of time, which I didn't really have this time, but we're just going to do some songs that we usually play whenever we do little concerts and stuff. So,
Steve, when are the volleyball team going to have one of these celebrations?
Well, we've been to the state last 3 years, so hopefully this year will be our lucky year.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Parents are always included in our activities here. If it wasn't for the parents, we wouldn't have our ball players, would we? We've got Paul Howard Bailey and Wayne Blackwood with us. That's the father of Aaron Bailey and Brent Blackwood, a couple of the stars of the teams. What's your opinion on what's going on today in the ball team, men?
Well, I feel like that the boys done a real good job, and I think that they went there with intentions to win, but I think they also went there with intentions of good sportsmanship, and I think they showed both.
Well, I'm glad you brought up sportsmanship. I like to brag to parents of good sports, and in the final championship game, I thought Brent really showed sportsmanship. I saw a couple of times during the day where he could have really lost his cool, and he stayed calm and kept his mouth closed, and just like a gentleman should. So we really appreciate. Paul Howard, what's your comments today?
Well, I appreciate what the bank's doing here for them. It's in the community. It's it's good for the community in the years to come. What it could mean for a program and all, and. Like I say, it's just a team effort, and I really appreciate that. It wasn't really just, you didn't hear just one name being called or two names. It was just a team concept. They all played their hearts out, and I think they went there to bring it home.
Well, it showed they played their hearts out. We lost that first game, then came back all the way through. First time it's ever been done in this format, to lose the first game in the state tournament, come back and win.
They never give up a time. They just stayed together and was determined to bring it home.
Well, I think the bank today figures people are going to come and go, but they don't know these Summertown fans too well, do they? They're going to be here. Thank you.
People get a chance to talk and brag a little bit.
Well, that's one good thing that the community done for the boys. They showed their support to the whole team, and that's what it takes is a complete effort from everyone, not just the team, but the support from the fans, and I think Summertown's really backed the team.
Truer words were never spoken. We got Mrs. Campbell and Mrs. Haddock. What does it feel like to be a coach's wife? I know you've had put up with a whole lot these last 7, 8, 9 months, so how does it feel?
Well, that's true. We have had to endure a whole lot, but I think all the hard work and dedication that Kenny and Ricky both have shown during all this time has finally paid off.
I know y'all have to, every night after a ball game, you have to relive the ball games. And I've coached a little bit, you know. Have to relive the ball games where you want to or not after you've already seen it. So what kind of relief do you feel that the season's over?
Oh, I feel quite a bit of relief, but it's like living with a movie star.
They have been in the limelight quite a bit last week or so, hadn't they?
Yes, they have, and they've been so excited, and they deserve it, and this is their time, so I say go for it.
I agree, 100%. It's been great.
Thank you. I want you to live it out all the way because it don't come around but once in a while.
That's true, and we're glad it came around this time.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Scott Haddock, member of the baseball team, you pulled double duties. You're coach's son and also third baseman. How does it feel to be state champion?
It feels pretty good. Tell you the truth, when the first of the season started, you know, I didn't think we'd go this far, but you know, when we got there, I said, hey, you know, we can do it. You know, we've come this far, and we can. You know, the teams that we played in the state were not as good as the teams that we played in our district. You know, and I knew we could beat them if we just played ball, and we did. You know, we normally have the strongest district in any sport anywhere in the state. Is it tougher being a coach's son than it is just one of the ordinary ball players? It's not that tough, you know. He'll get on to me whenever I don't do, you know, something right. But, you know, nobody's perfect, you know. He gets on to me, but it really don't bother me, you know, too much. You know, I just try to let it go and play my game. Don't listen to him too much. As long as you perform, everything's all right, isn't it? Thank you. Do my best. Thank you, Scott. You're welcome. Well, I've run into Coach Haddock and Coach Campbell. How are you boys feeling today?
Oh, just great, Charlie. This turnout, it looks like it's going to be a real good turnout for this thing today.
I believe y'all brought the sun with you, Kenny.
Well, I hope so. We hadn't had any here in the last seemed like a week or two since I've been back.
Well, we did a little interview 2 nights ago. Are you still as high as you were the other night?
Still as high, floating about this high off the ground. The things that CB&T are doing for us today is just, you know, it just makes our day. It's great for the boys. We're going to try to get gathered up and get a team picture here after a while, and just, you know, CB&T and all the folks in Summertown have been great to us.
Oh, Ronald Fox is back there, and he's selling shirts and caps faster than they can put them out, I think, Kenny.
Well, it looks good. Part of those proceeds will go to our baseball program, and we're real glad everybody's interested in getting one.
Everybody go by and pick you up a cap. Well, you're going to be a little late, though, isn't it? Well, I'll let you get on with your activities. Thank you. Calvin Moore, State Representative of the 7th District. Calvin, what do you think about the activities today?
Oh, it's awfully nice up here. I really appreciate the invitation to be up and be with you all today. You know, we spend so much time in Nashville that it's always good to get out in your district and meet people and see people. And on this occasion, I'm very happy to be here. You know, athletics mean a whole lot to Lawrence County and all of rural Middle Tennessee. And we're just very proud of these Summertown High School Eagles for winning the state championship on the single A level. And I'm just as proud as I can be to be here today.
Looks like you might have some awards you're going to present to boys. Is that right?
We've got some certificates of making them outstanding Lawrence Counties, and they're truly that. You know, I think it's been since 1958 that Lawrence County's had a high school sports program that's won a state championship. So this is certainly a big deal to us, and we want to certainly congratulate these kids that worked hard, as well as the coaches and everybody that's been involved, and not just those, but the fans. You know, the fans play a big part in this. It's very tough to do anything without the support of the people that surround you, and of course the community of Summertown and all of Lawrence County have been very supportive.
They sure have. Coach Haddock and Coach Campbell has really stressed the importance of the fan and how they've been back. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Brent Blackwood, the All-Mid State catcher that scored the winning run in the championship game of the state tournament. How does it feel, Brent?
Well, it feels good. I mean, coming back from all that, come back to win, rattling in the first and the last.
Lost the first game, had to come all the way back through the loser bracket. Of course, you know, y'all wanted to play more games than anybody else, so that's the reason you lost the first game.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Come back from underdogs to come back and win everything.
How did it feel when you got that single in the bottom of the 7th of that championship game?
Well, it felt good. It got us, helped us get all started and come back to it really set us in.
I know I sat behind the plate that day and watched you call. You call the balls and strikes, don't you? You called, I thought, a perfect game because I tried to anticipate what was coming on every pitch, and you threw what I anticipated most every time, so it worked out real well.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because we tried our best and did all we could.
I've told you parents and I've told you coaches, I really appreciate the sportsmanship you've shown, and we really appreciate that, and we need that in Summertown.
Yeah, that's a big key to everything. No matter what happens, to keep sportsmanship, and makes you a whole lot better team playing. People think more of you.
That's right. Thank you. Superintendent of Lawrence County Schools, J.P. Umbarger. It's good to have you up here with us today.
Well, it's good to be here. I live in Summertown, and it's just a big thing to my heart to see the Summertown Eagles win the state tournament.
What do you think about their journey through, and with all the difficulties we've had in the county and everything, it's good to have a positive note, isn't it?
Right. To end here on a positive note with the Summertown Eagles winning the state championship is great. It just makes a good year end up right.
This is a county effort, and the entire Lawrence County has been behind this effort, so I'm sure you've been in contact with all the schools, and I'm sure they're mentioning it, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Sure are. And everybody's working together to get this doing good on everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know whether you know it or not, Tommy Lee, but the coaches have named you Cheerleader of the Year, the Tommy Hawk Kid.
There we go. That's the. I just felt like that we need a little morale for the team in the stands, and that's when I stayed up till about 3:30 that morning making tomahawks, and wound up making about 35, and seemed to just lift the spirits of everybody a little bit.
Boy, it did. It really lifted them. The coach, the other night we did a little TV program with the coaches, and they named you Cheerleader of the Year, so that's a big honor here on this. What do you think about this ball team, though?
I think they did very good, very good. They've got a chance to go again next year. And by George, I'll be in the stands next year when they get there. But if their pitching comes along next year like it did this year, they can have a chance to go again, and I hope they do. Mr. Campbell also told me that I was their version of the chicken, so I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, well, you can take that either way you want to.
Yeah.
Got two more of the boys here, Clay, and what's your first name?
Jay.
Jay, that's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to call it wrong. What do y'all think about this team? What grade are you in?
10, 11. 11.
Are you in the 10th or 11th?
11th.
11th now. You was in the 10th then.
11th.
Y'all got a chance to do this again, don't you?
Pretty good chance of it.
How much experience do you think you gained this year by being on this team?
A lot.
What position you play?
First.
You play first base. What do you play?
Third and pitcher.
Third and pitcher. Do you think you gained enough experience that maybe next year, year after that you'll be back at the state tournament again?
I think we have a pretty good chance of it.
Thank you, boys. What are we doing here, boys?
Having a good time, I think.
Jason, how's it going?
Just fine.
Are we autographing? What are we autographing?
I don't know. It's like a shirt here.
Autographing a shirt.
That's what it looks like.
Well, how does it feel to be on a state championship?
It feels good.
You know, we interviewed the coaches the other night, and I said, we come down to Jason Burleson. I said, wasn't but one word I could describe him. Now, I don't want it to go to your head because you've got 2 more years to go. You're just amazing.
Thank you.
What do you think about this championship?
Feels good, you know, feels good to bring back home to Summertown, you know, since they've never won any state tournament or anything like that in any sport. And it just feels good.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Would you rather play baseball or basketball?
I believe
you don't have to answer that.
Basketball.
Rather play basketball. Okay, you do good in both sports, and congratulations on being all Mid-State.
Thank you.
Greg Burleson. Greg, I think you're one of the most valuable players on the team, and congratulations on your state championship.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlie.
You did a real good job this year pitching, and those 2 consecutive shutouts I thought were the key to the tournament trail. What did you think about it?
Well, the defense was real good during the whole thing, and I mean, everybody pitched in the whole tournament. The pitching wasn't all it, you know. We had to hit to win that game too.
Oh, you had to hit and you had to have defense. One of the better defensive teams I think we've ever had up here. But I want to congratulate you on your baseball season and also your basketball season.
Well, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
We've got shirts going around being autographed. All these boys are stars, just like the Hollywood stars, autographing shirts and all the caps and everything. We're trying to get the boys lined up for a team picture. It's got hot out here today, and they want to come out of these long sleeve sweatshirts, so Howard Johnson's lining them up for the team picture. to be placed on the gold spot on the state championship trophy. Got a fan's point of view. Chris Ivey, I know you've seen nearly all the ball games. I even went to Murfreesboro with you a game or two. And what do you think about this ball team?
Well, I tell you what, I participated in the '85 state championship drive, and I was there when this team won, and I don't think it could have felt any better if I was playing. This is just a great victory for the whole community.
I know the ride back from Murfreesboro, you and Brian Long were just, I wouldn't, if I hadn't have known the difference, I thought you were the players.
That's right. I tell you what, I think there's only one way that it'd been any different. That'd have been if I'd had a child playing, and it just is a great feeling to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Don't happen in Summertown very often. We need to ride it while we can.
That's right, and I hope we can do it again. I believe we can.
Yeah, I kind of think we can. Kind of got this young team, and maybe we'll mature a little bit and do it again.
That's right. If we can just keep it together, I believe we got the talent to do it again.
Thank you, Chris. The state championship picture is being taken from the Lawrence County Advocate. You're a baseball player.
It is really exciting.
One more time, hold on a second.
It was a thrill. We really enjoyed that day coming back, all the excitement and all the people out here welcoming everybody. It was wonderful.
2 words spoken from a mother of a state championship baseball player.
Recognize people that have done that, and I've done that today through a certificate that I'm going to present to each one of you, making the outstanding Lawrence Countyans. You know, it's been probably almost, what, 25 to 26 years since Lawrence County's had a state champion, and I want you to know from all parts of the county, I'm from the south end, but not only here in Summertown, but from all over Lawrence County, we're very proud of you and what you've brought back to Lawrence County. We get a lot of notoriety statewide from people like you that work hard and are diligent, put forth the effort to do what you've all done. And again, we're very proud of you. I want to present you all with certificates. If you just stay right there, and when I holler your name, hold your hand up, I'll give it to you. Timmy Kinney. Timmy. Aaron Bailey. Josh Hughes. Josh. Greg Burleson. Trent Haddock.
All right.
Trent Campbell.
So you got to jump on us. He got one of them.
No, he had got squished by his brother. Robin Kidd. Michael Dickey.
Oh,
Brent Blackwood.
That was me.
The state of Tennessee, bro. Doug.
Luscious.
Where you at, Doug?
Luscious, man.
Larry Parrott. Yeah, I did. Scott Haddock.
Hey, you forgot mine. Counted his income. He found 17.
It should be one in everybody's now. Josh Burleson. Jason Burleson. Yes, sir.
He's a guy that rides
Jamie Berry.
Yeah, Greg's right. Jason Brown. Jason Brown.
John Campbell.
Okay, y'all open those.
Jay Blackwood.
Let me show and I'll take a picture.
Again, thank you all. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Jump over here on the end.
Coach Jing McBee just walked up. What am I going to ask you? Anything you want to say? What do you think about this bunch of boys and this happening today?
Well, it was a great time watching the tournaments and everything over there. I think I enjoyed it probably more than anyone around. And, you know, we're really proud of them. It was a group that worked hard all year, a very congenial group, nice group of kids, and they did a great job, and we're just proud of them.
I noticed you must not saw much of the ball game because you were pacing behind the stands. What's going on? Well, of course I know, but the other people don't.
Well, you know, it's nervous energy. It's hard to it's hard to sit on the sideline and not do anything. You know, and you're wanting people to win, and you're excited about it. And it was it's hard for me to sit still most of the time anyway. So I walked a little bit over there.
Yeah, I can understand because I've been with you so much that I know how you do. What is this going to do to the attitude of the basketball team now?
Well, I think it'll help the attitude of everything at our school. I think that success breeds success, and the attitude and the attitude of the fans and the enthusiasm and everything, I think has to carry over into every phase of the school. That's what makes this so special, is that it means so much to the school, it means so much to the community and to the people involved. You know, it's a memory that they'll never lose. It's just something that you know, as time goes on, you always have that, and that's a great thing, and so it's just great for our whole school.
Thank you, Coach. How does it feel to be the grandmother ball player? This is Josh Hughes' grandmother.
It makes me so proud. You just don't know how proud we are of it. And if you remember here last year, he told you, said, "Can I speak to my granny?"
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
And he hollered, "Hi, Ma."
Yeah, he did. Ms. Newell, thank you. That's what this is all about, ain't it?
Sure is. It's real good.
Is it good watermelon?
Oh, it's real good.
That's good.
Just like 4th of July.
Just like 4th of July, coming from a...
Were these grown in Summertown?
I couldn't tell you. You know, I didn't even notice when they brought them in.
Of course, that close ball game all the way. They had already been playing University School, and it was really a tight ball game. And John got up there, put a little blooper out into right field just past the first baseman, and I believe that ended up scoring that winning run.
Yes, sir. Scored Jason there.
Okay. Well, Jason scored more than one winning run, as a matter of fact. Of course, Jason, now you went in at end of that Wednesday morning game against University School and got the save. In fact, ended up getting the win, and then pitched the entire 7 innings of the afternoon game against Davidson Academy. So, Jason, I guess you were pretty tired by the end of Wednesday night, weren't you?
Yes, sir. My arm felt it too. You know, trying to go to sleep that night, it took me a while to get to sleep because my arm was pretty sore, but it was all worth it.
Well, it sure was. Now, on Thursday morning, now this is the championship game, and you're out there at shortstop, and you got a 1-run ball game, and you've managed to get on base. In fact, I think you're on third base, and Doug Lucius steps up to bat. Tell me what you were thinking. Bases loaded, 1 out, Doug Lucius standing at bat.
Just get the tie run in, tie it up, and then if go extra innings. Anything just to get a winning run in or a tying run, and you know, I kind of wanted him to bunt, but I never thought he would really. But we got the tying run in and the winning run, so it all went great.
Okay, now just ahead of that, and John, I'm going to talk to you again here in just a minute. It was nobody out when bases loaded, and they put the squeeze play on. They started Jason in, and you bunted, and they called it a foul ball. Now, a lot of people have wondered, did that ball really hit you?
Yes, sir. It really hit me, but I was gonna keep running just as far as I could go. I wasn't paying no attention to it. I was already in the dugout when they done called me back.
Okay, so the umpire made a good call, right?
Yes, sir. Real good.
Okay. Now, Greg Burleson, you pitched the beginning of that last game. You had already pitched earlier in the week and had a pretty sore arm. How did it feel going in championship game now? You got a sore arm, and you got a team that's known for hitting the ball.
Well, I knew I had to go a couple innings anyhow before Robin come in, because our arms been bothering us a little bit during the tournament. So I knew if I go 3 or 4, he can come in there and hold them the last few innings, take care of them.
Okay, well, it's a lot of excitement going on. Now, Robin Kidd over here on third base. Robin, you closed that thing out. Then over at first base and got up there. You had to hold them and give the Eagles a chance to come in and win that thing. How did that feel out there?
Well, you know, I knew my arm was hurting real bad, and you know, my thought was just to hold them. And you know, I got a couple of lucky breaks out there. I didn't throw many fastballs. I threw them all curveballs. Is what I did. And luckily, they hit it at somebody every time.
Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of them around up here. We're going to talk to Rick Haddon, Buck Campbell, and a bunch of the other players here later on. We got a party going on. You can hear it in the background, and we'll be back at Summertown in about 10 minutes.
I know, satisfied. What kind of girl tries to break me, tries to make me late for another day? I tried to make you mine for the last time, to take this gig as a kiss and a goodbye. She ain't worth it even though she's on a hot tip. She better get a grip and get a grip quick, fast, in a hurry, cause I won't worry. The girl's jazzy, but she's nothing but trouble. Give her everything you have, then she turns and makes you sad. All she really wants to do is tell her friends, Believe me, I know better than better than she ain't worth it. The girl ain't worth it. All this grief that she's been putting you through. Ooh, she ain't worth it. The girl ain't worth it. Believe me, I know better than better than you.
Well, how's things going so far, Paul?
Listen, we couldn't be more happy with the turnout today. This is absolutely wonderful. Jerry and I were just talking. I don't know how many people live in Summertown, but if you do it on a per capita basis, surely we've got about 85–90% of the total population here today.
Well, that's just like ball game night, ball game day. You can shut Summertown down.
Well, that's just wonderful. I can't think of anything I've enjoyed more than today in a long time.
And the people come and they stay. They don't come and go. They'll stay with us until we leave today. So we'll have to run some of them off.
I'll be all right. We got plenty of groceries. Got some good cold watermelons. We hope they stay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying hearing Mike and the boys over here.
They do a good job.
Terry and Tammy, I'm having a big time listening to the music.
Yeah, they do a real good job. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
How's it feel being the grandfather of a state high school basketball champion?
It's mighty nice. It's mighty nice. Mighty proud of it. They all done a good job. And if you remember, 1958 is the last time. It's the first time ever for Summertown, and we ought to be proud of it.
Yeah, we are. First time ever for a Summertown championship. We've come close, and we hope to get more than one.
Right, yeah. Well, we didn't lose many of them. They'll all be back next year. I got news for them. They better watch out next year, because they'll be right back up there.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
You're sweating about. You did a real good job. Your band sounded good, but you got sweat rolling down all over your face.
Thank you. It's hot in on that tent, boy, I tell you. And, we're fighting it pretty hard playing that bluegrass. Pretty fast music,
You had the place rolling, got her started, and everybody seems to be enjoying themselves, don't they?
Well, that's good. I think we're going to get to come back and play a little more here in a little bit. We're looking forward to it.
That's good. Grandmothers and coaches' mothers and a little bit of everybody here today. I've got the other grandmother of Josh Hughes. Tell me what you just told me.
I said if it wasn't for us grandmas and grandpas, they wouldn't have no supporters.
You got that right. We wouldn't even have any ball players, would we?
That's right.
Well, what do you think about championship team?
I think they're great.
I know you think one of them are.
Yeah, Josh. Well, here's another grandma.
I'm getting to her here in just a minute. She's got double duties, though. I've already asked her a few minutes ago. And,
I missed that last game. I got to say 4, but I missed the fifth one. Yeah.
Well, that was a good ball game.
It was a good ball game.
How does it feel to be a grandmother and a mother and associate all the way around?
Great.
Well, it's good to see you. I see you at all the ball games. You're getting right in there like the rest of the fans. Always have.
I took in all of them.
Took in all of them. I don't blame you. Thank you. All the Summertown was.
Yeah, right.
I have Ricky had his grandmother and Scott had his great-grandmother. What do you think about this, your son and grandson, your grandson and great-grandson?
I think they're real grand.
They did a great thing on the baseball field.
They sure did. Proud of them.
We were all proud of them. Thank you, ma'am.
Since my baby's gone, we're gonna rock the tune.
Quite a few. They're still Sunday dinners kind of following them around, but they're coming along pretty good.
In another few minutes, I imagine they'll be ready.
Oh, yeah. We expect to give them all away before it's over with. Hey, it sure is hot.
Free hot dogs for everybody.
Free hot dogs, watermelons, Coke, Pepsi, you name it, we got it.
Well, I got 2 more fans. I got Tommy Hawk's brother, Chris Kidd, and Brian Long. What y'all think about this activity today?
Well, this is pretty good. I just wish it would have happened whenever I'd have been in school.
Well, with a little bit more effort, it probably could have. Somewhere down the line, little luck, one or the other.
That's right. It just didn't turn out that way, but my youngest brother Robin's on here, and I'm just proud for all these boys.
They did a great job, didn't they?
They did. They played some good ball up there in Murfreesboro. That last game is probably the best game I've ever seen live. It was just a good tournament the whole week.
Well, Brian, I rode back from Murfreesboro with you and Chris. I've already talked to Chris about it. If I hadn't known better, I'd thought y'all were two of the players.
Shoot, I couldn't have felt no better if I'd been playing, Charlie. I still ain't come down good from it yet. I've replayed this tournament about 6 times already.
I reckon all of us had. I interviewed the coaches the other night, and, boy, they're still up in the air, which they should be.
Yeah, that's right. I'm proud for them, and like you said, I couldn't be no prouder if I'd been playing myself.
Thank you, Brian. Robin Ken, one of the senior leaders of this ball team. Robin, what did you think of your ball team this year?
I think we had a real good team. We started out, a little rough, but, we got it together about the middle of the year, and we played pretty consistent ball, and by tournament time, we were ready to play.
Seemed like you were on an even keel. You didn't get down too low or didn't get up too high, and I think that made the difference in the tournament series.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Greg, whenever, we would play a bad game or something, and we might get down on ourselves or something, me and Greg as seniors, we would try to, pull everybody back together and everything, and I think that's our job to do that since, we were the only seniors on the team.
Yeah, you got to have leaders on any team to keep the thing rolling, and I thought y'all did real well in leading the team and keeping them on an even keel and bringing the championship to Summertown.
Well, yeah, we knew, that was one of our jobs, and I think we did a pretty good job at that. If not playing ball, we at least kept the team right.
Are you planning to go to college?
Yeah, I plan to go to college over at Tennessee Tech. I don't plan to play ball or anything. I'm just going over there for academics.
Well, that's good. I hope you have a lot of luck the rest of your life.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. The day wouldn't be complete without the interview with Josh. What do you think about all this activity today, Josh?
Well, to tell you the truth, I just think it's really great and all. I'm glad we won. It's a big accomplishment. I think we did pretty good.
What grade are you in?
10th.
You're in the 10th, and you pitch on this team, don't you?
Yes, sir.
We're looking for a little bit more maybe next year. Do you think you can improve enough? Now, I've already done some interviews with the coaches and all. We've already established the situation that you're going to improve enough, and we're going to come back next year. What do you think about it?
I hope they're right. I mean, I can't tell you for sure what I'm going to do, but I plan to get better.
Well, I'm sure you will, and I know you really enjoy it, because we could tell that you really enjoy what's going on.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, I'm telling you. Nothing like winning a state championship.
I hear you. Never been done in Summertown, has it?
That's right.
Thank you. Tommy Erskine, what do you think about this ball team?
Well, it's the most exciting baseball I've ever watched in my life. Had 4 or 5 games, whatever it was. Most exciting. I watched a lot of it, maybe a little better played. That's the most exciting I've ever watched.
And you've played quite a bit of baseball too, haven't you?
Yeah, a little bit. I wasn't good as these boys, though.
Well, there wasn't any of us good, these boys. We didn't bring home a state championship, and they did. We really had the fan support over in Murfreesboro, didn't we?
Sure did. All these parents and kids and everybody else went, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon the whole town was over there. Thank you.
All right.
What do you think about this ball team, Ryan?
I think they're pretty good.
What do you think about them games over in Murfreesboro?
Well, I wish that last one had been a little bit, we'd been a little bit further ahead, but
it made for excitement, didn't it?
It sure did. That scared me to death.
It did. Did you see most of the games?
I saw all of them.
You were right over there with them, man, all the time.
Sure was.
And what do you think about the whole team, the entire team?
I think they're great. Every one of them.
Thank you, Ryan.
Jamie Perry. Jamie? How about a Jamie Perry? We need one Jamie Perry. All right, here he is. He's hiding from us. Jamie, congratulations. Good season. Good job. Timmy Kinney. Timmy, here he comes.
You got confused.
Jay Blackwood. Y'all stay close by, guys. When we all get through, I want these folks to recognize you all together. Scott Haddock. Scott, I listened to a lot of Bill Phillips' account of this stuff, and Scott had some key hits in his baseball games in the whole tournament. Third baseman. Jason Burleson. I think Jason had the honor of pitching in 2 ball games on Wednesday, and I think he got a save and a victory on the same day. Is that right, Jason? Congratulations. Clay Henson. Congratulations, Clay. I saw Clay hit one last night up at Flanagan Field. Josh Hughes, who's a pitcher, pitched in one of the games on Wednesday. Josh? Congratulations to you. Michael Dickey. Michael's left fielder, and what I understand, anything that was anywhere near left field, he caught it. Aaron Bailey. Aaron is designated hitter in that championship game. Was on base a couple of times. Larry Parrott, center fielder. That's your mama? They really like you out there, Larry. What is it? John Campbell. John had a big hit in the Wednesday morning ball game. Knocked in a run. Second baseman, John Campbell. This young man I saw play last night too. John Paul and I stayed for a senior ball game after his game last night, and I saw him nail a runner at second base down at Flanagan Field, and I know what Bill was talking about. Was it in the fourth inning, Brent, when you did the strike him out, throw him out in the final game? Brent Blackwood. Had a sore arm all day, but he still pitched, did an outstanding job. Greg Burleson. And when Greg just couldn't go any longer, who came in but Robin Kidd to take him the rest of the way? Well, you know who I had to save for last. Once in a while in your lifetime, you get involved in a circumstance that you probably didn't mean to get involved in, but it stays with you. And I dare say that as long as Doug Lucius lives and comes back to Summertown, Tennessee, every time he sees somebody, they're going to remind him of the bunt. Ladies and gentlemen, the bunter, Doug Lucius. Oh, is there somebody else over there? I'm sorry. Kenny Campbell, assistant coach. Kenny told me in Sunday school this morning that he told Ricky that we ought to bunt right now. And the gentleman I know all of you are proud of, not only because these kids won, but because of the way he coaches these youngsters and the leadership he offers them and the example he sets before them, and we're all proud of him, Rick Haddock, the head coach. Guys, y'all come on out here just a minute. Let these folks show you one more time how much they appreciate you. Summertown High School Baseball Eagles, Tennessee State champions. Here they are, folks. Rick, how about it? Got something to say too?
Yeah, Paul, I'd like to just give a big thank you for me and the players as well to Mr. Daniel and Nell here at the Summertown branch and all the girls and men that work for CB&T. I think this is just great for the community and also for these young men to get the recognition that they well deserve. I'm proud as all get out with these guys, and it's been one more year, and this celebration that you folks have come out for today has just been wonderful and topped it all off. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rick. Congratulations, too. Now we've got one more thing that we're going to have in your honor, gentlemen, and I don't know what to expect here, but I've never seen this man with a guitar around his neck before. But here he is in honor of you, Coach Gene McBee. I need to hold this for you. Turn that switch on. Let me use the one that will work. This is an embarrassment.
Some of you don't know that I play a guitar, others do, and you'll... I've written a song for this team this time, and if I left my glasses. Can you hold it up? You read it to me, see? No, this part right here. That's the first part, and that's the last part.
If I could, I can't play and sing in the same key, but let's see if I do that. Let the basketball spotlight. Let's go again. Let the baseball spotlight shine on down. Right here in Summertown, let it shine on down. Yeah, let the baseball spotlight shine on down. Right here in Summertown, let it shine on down. Yes, they are the champs of 92. There ain't much that they didn't do. They won 25 games and they had a ball. We're proud of them all. Baseball spotlight shine on down. Right here in Summertown, let it shine on down. There's old Red Carlson, just look at him throw. Just give him the ball, he'll put on a show. He'll pitch a shutout, he'll get a need it. He'll steal a base, let the baseball spotlight shine on down. Right here in Summertown, let it shine on down. There's old Robbie Kid, he can swing the bat. He might run, but not much of that. He can pitch a game with a sore wing, but when he needs it, he'll make it sing. Let the baseball spotlight shine on down. Baseball spotlight shine on down. There's old Rick Hatter, just look at him go. When he coaches, he'll put on a show. Man, there never was a man coaching in this land that can make them play like old Rick can. Let the baseball spotlight shine on us. Right here in Summertown, let it shine on us. Oh yeah, let the baseball spotlight shine on down. Right here in Summertown, let it shine on down. We appreciate all that y'all have done for us, and we appreciate everybody. This is a great experience, and I enjoyed it, I believe, as much as anybody could possibly do. And I'd like to say thank you to you guys for giving us this thrill.
Thank you, Coach. One lady without whom this never would have been possible is Miss Myra Connor. Myra is in marketing at the Community Bank and Trust in Lawrenceburg. She's around here somewhere, but Myra's the brains behind it. She's over here by the cooker. She's over here cooking is what she's doing. Ira burned the hot dog. She does a better job than he does. But Myra is the lady that put all this together. I want to say one thing, and then we're going to go back and we're going to hear the three guys some more, and then in a few minutes we're going to hear from the Bluegrass Reunion a little bit more, so stay around. There's still hot dogs, there's watermelon, there's Pepsi. Enjoy yourself. But I want to say one thing, folks. Today shows all of us, I think, that you can read a lot of stuff about a lot of things. When you get right down to it, life is no better anywhere in the world than it is right here in Lawrence County, Tennessee. You exemplify that. You've got something here in this community to be proud of. Enjoy it. Cherish it. It doesn't exist everywhere. I'm proud to be here, and I hope you are too. Thank you.
Summertown High School Principal, Mr. Kenneth Hay. Mr. Hay, how does it feel to be the principal of a school with a state championship?
Charlie, it's hard to put into words what the feeling is. It's all been just almost like a dream, and I sometimes have to feel like pinching myself to believe that we really have won the state championship. And this is the most wonderful thing that's happened since I've been principal of Summertown High School. As far as our athletic program goes, it's one of those things you say it's a chance of a lifetime to win a state championship, and we've accomplished that. And I'm very proud of our team, very proud of the community support that we've received since this win, and it's just a wonderful feeling, Charlie, all the way around.
Thank you. Doug Lucis, reckon when your feet are going to touch the ground again?
It'll be a while. It'll be a while.
Did you ever think a state championship would be like this?
No, I didn't.
not on a bunt with 2 strikes. I didn't believe it ever happened.
You didn't think it ever happened. What did you think about your team when the season started? How far did you really realistically think you could go?
Well, I really wasn't sure. I knew we had a good team. We've been playing together all our lives, and I figured we'd do pretty good. But I didn't think nothing about the state championship, though.
Well, this party today is right in front of your house, so you didn't have far to go, did you?
Didn't have far to go. We could sleep a long time, still make it on time.
Well, you did a real good job in your baseball and also your basketball. I want to commend you on both of them, and we hope to see you a lot more in the future.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. We got another mailman, the father of Robin Kidd, Tony Kidd. You hadn't missed a ball game in how many years in Summertown, Tony?
However old Robin is, I don't know. No, we went back further than that, Charlie. As you know, we've had 3 played, and as you know from the wars in the past and Little League and all the way up, why we've tried to be faithful to them, not only to our kids, but to all of our kids in the community, and just try to do what we call a patriotic duty and support our kids.
Well, I doubt if you missed a game since 1974. I can tell you when it started. So it's good to see you. How does it feel to be the father of a state championship team?
Charlie, in sports, the greatest thrill I ever had. There's things in life, you know, that's more important than some things. But as far as sports goes, and from a human standpoint and human nature, I couldn't think of a thrill that could thrill a parent any more than that. It's just a scene I'll never forget and a feeling I'll never forget.
I talked to Robin a little bit ago, and he said he was planning on going to Tennessee Tech and not going to participate in sports. So this may be a good move for future life, you think?
You're right. I hope so. Yeah, Robin was really fortunate in getting the scholarship to go to Tennessee Tech, you know, and we're grateful for that. And but Charlie, I just want to say that the support that this team got from the entire county was just tremendous. And to me, it's the way it ought to be. The county schools have got to have the rivalry. You know, that's the way it should be. But then when we come together for a cause like that, it was great to see the entire county pulling for us, you know, and people calling and donations people made and all the support, and I don't think our kids could have done what they did without that.
You know, this is a 20-year anniversary on the beginning of our baseball program at Summertown, or you knew that or not?
Well, I didn't know exactly that, but I knew about that.
Jimmy Freeman and Mr. Vincent went down to Loretta in 1972 and bought their wore-out uniforms and came back up here and we started the program.
Yeah, we've come a long way since then, Charlie. I think you know it from looking at Little League program out there and what have you, but you know, Rick and I are really fortunate. In 80, we have three sons, and all 3 have been blessed to have a little baseball talent. And in 85, Tommy Lee, our oldest one, was lucky enough to be on the state runner-up team, and then Robin was on the state championship team, and I just don't know how much more you could ask than that, you know.
Well, Chris said it could have happened while he was there, but it didn't.
Yeah, we've had a little good-natured kidding about that, you know. Chris just happened to be along at the timing wasn't right and things, you know, but we're proud of all of them, and I'll say this, as you know, as you go up and down the road in front of our house, Chris and Tommy Lee and all of them together had a whole lot to do with this by the hours that they put in our yard and on the field practicing, you know, and that's what it takes.
That's right. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you a whole lot.
Well, I don't really know what I did. I can't hardly remember that.
Well, basically, of course, the pitch had gotten away from him. It was a pitch in the dirt. And the kid on third base, and he is trying to steal home. You got over. I don't know how you got to that ball, and you pitched it up to Greg and got him out.
I just tried my hardest to get back there. I knew I missed it, and then I tried to hustle as hard as I could to get back to it. And most perfect throw I ever threw back like that. It's just right on target, just like I practiced.
Well, I'm going to turn the tables here. Charles Mabry, W10BV, and they're here filming an interview, and I'm going to turn the tables on him. And Charles, I saw you up there. We've seen a lot of Summertown together, haven't we?
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of Summertown together. It sure was a pleasure that day and that week to see so many fans from Summertown in Murfreesboro. Like we commented earlier, you could lock the door in Summertown and everybody was in Murfreesboro to watch this baseball team, and they showed some good sportsmanship along with winning the championship. And Brent Blackwood, you just talked to, he's a super young man, and he led the sportsmanship quality, I thought, of the Summertown baseball team.
Okay, there's a lot of fans up there, and some of them, come on up here. Now, we've got a man coming up. I wish we had color, folks. We got a man up here with an Indian headdress on. He's got him a couple of tomahawks. And first of all, tell us your name.
Tommy Lee Kidd.
And Tommy, you were up there, I guess, about every game, weren't you?
All except one game. Had to work one game.
Oh, that's a shame. Which game did you miss?
Missed the Wednesday morning game. Robin's my brother. I'll have to.
Former player.
Right. Robin Kid's my brother.
Okay, Robin's your brother.
I was on the team in '85 when we played at Knoxville Webb, and we come state runners up that year.
I told him it's our version of the chicken. He was inspiration to everybody. I looked up the stands and Robin, his brother, said, "I don't know that guy."
Okay, that's Kenny Campbell talking to us also. Coach Gene McBee is over here. Let me see if I can get him. Gene McBee. He's over there. Come on over here. Come on over here. I've never seen him. Folks, just a little bit ago, we have discovered a new talent. We've got basketball coach Gene McBee, and Coach, you were up there for that whole series, weren't you?
Oh man, yeah, I didn't miss anything. We were there and with the whole crew of students and everything else. It was a great time.
Well, we were up here just a little bit ago, and Gene came out and he had a guitar strapped on his neck. And Paul Plant was making the statement, said a few people knew that Gene McBee played a guitar, but most of them didn't. And I looked around, and I think they were the ones that were leaving.
They were the ones that left, yeah, just as I came out. The ones that knew but the ones that knew I sang really took off.
Okay, and you had a special song that was dedicated to the Eagles, and a pretty cute song.
Right. Well, it's you got the words, you put them in there, and have a little fun with the baseball situation, and with all the fun we had, it just added to it. I do a lot of that with during the school year, playing a little ditty where you make up things and have a good time, and that's part of education.
Okay, well, I tell you what, it's been great for the county, and of course, we've been glad to be a part of it, all of us, and I tell you what, the whole town has turned out up here. It's got to make you feel good, the support that you're getting.
Oh, yeah, and we appreciate the support y'all have given us and everybody else, and it's just been a great thing for the community and for the school and everybody involved, and we're really happy about it.
Okay, well, I tell you what, big party going on, and it'll be going on up here for about another hour here at Summertown at CB&T, right on the main drag as you're coming into Summertown. So everybody come on up. They've got plenty of hot dogs and cold drinks right here. Summertown, Tennessee. It's the victory celebration for the state champion Summertown Eagles. We'll be back in a little bit.
Summertown High School Baseball 1992 TSSAA state champions. Got the sophomore center fielder, Larry Parrott. Larry, welcome to Summertown. Of course, you've been roaming the center field in Summertown all year. And what do you think of this team this year?
I thought we done a great job. We went out and worked real hard all year. It's just great.
Well, Larry, I'm going to tell you something now. I don't want it to go to your head or anything. I've been talking to the coaches and all. We made a little program the other night, and I went out on a limb, and I told them I thought you was the best center fielder that Summertown High School has ever had. I rated you right up there with Alan Chapman. Of course, you probably never did see Alan play, but you cover the ground about like Alan did, and you're a sure thing when the ball goes your way.
I thank you a lot. I just try my best whenever I get out there.
I noticed in the sub-state game in particular, you went in the hole in right center, you went in the hole in left center, and robbed two sure doubles, and that seemed to set the tone for the rest of the tournament series.
Yeah, they tell me to get what I can, so I try to cover most of the ground I could.
And up there in the state tournament, that first game, you made that over the head against the wall. What did you think when that ball came in your glove?
Oh, I think it was more luck than anything.
Did you have it all the way, or did you catch up with it?
I thought it was going to go over the fence. I knew it was hit pretty hard, so I just put my head down and started running, and I caught up with it.
Well, that was a good catch and good play all year, and congratulations. We hope to see more of it.
Thank you.
Here's the star value of being on a state championship team. You get the autographed shirts and get the autographed caps, just like Hollywood. Every time we have a rally in Summertown, it seems to be politicians show up. We got Bob Marcus, who's running for representative. Bob, welcome to our show.
Thanks. It's good to be here, Charlie.
appreciate this opportunity, and I just want to let the people know that I am a candidate for the 70th District, which represents Lawrence, Lewis, part of Murray, and part of Wayne counties. And I'm out working every day now for this Democrat nomination, and I would appreciate the vote of anybody that could vote for me in this area. Appreciate the opportunity to talk to you.
What do you think about this baseball team?
I think it's a great team. Remember, I played baseball for Summertown myself back in the 60s. Matter of fact, I played with you.
I was fixing to say we were on the same team there. I sat on the hardwood a whole lot, and you got out and played, but we were still there.
Well, I'm not sure whether I played more than you did tonight. You know, John Cook kept a close eye on both of us.
Yeah, he did. We appreciate you being here, Bob.
Okay, it's good to be here. Thank you.
Spectator point of view, James Burleson, you have two nephews playing on this ball team. What do you think about them?
I think they're great ball players. I've always thought that ever since they were small. When we started them up in minor league when they were 6 years old, I've always thought they were good.
Do you think this is exciting as basketball?
Yeah.
That puts you on the spot.
It does, it does. I'm a basketball freak. I really love basketball.
Well, this is a great happening in Summertown, and I'm glad to get your point of view. Well, Paul Plan, what do you think about today's activities?
Well, I think it's been a wonderful day. I just can't imagine anything better than this. You know, living in Lawrence County is a great thing to me. I chose to live in Lawrence County, and I plan to live here the rest of my life. And this is why. This is one of the main reasons why. The people here are extraordinary, and there are people here from all over the county. There, of course, I guess everybody in Summertown has been by.
Just about.
And that's wonderful. But there are people here from all over the county, and just want to come out and join in congratulating these young men and having a good time together. We've heard music, all kinds of music, and even Gene McBee got up and sang. Did y'all get some of that?
Yeah, we got that. He tries to steal the show everywhere he goes, doesn't he?
Well, Terry said that we had rock and roll for the young'uns and bluegrass for the oldest. I asked Gene where he fit. He said he wasn't sure.
Well, normally he'll go to this bluegrass festival and he'll just roam around. You might catch him all by himself, just roaming, playing.
Well, that's exciting. I love to see him so excited about what these young men are doing, and everybody else here. And I just think it's been a wonderful day.
It has been a wonderful day, and we're about to wrap the day up. The sun's going down. We're going to have to run the people off. This is Channel 10, Charlie Mabry and Eddie Talley. Until next time, be careful.